Today's Addison Appetite visit is at Elio's On Fire. They specialize in pizza. Yes, for a town like Addison that loves its pizza oh so much, you might be asking, why Elio's for pizza? What sets it apart? There's something major that sets Elio's apart, and that would be that it's the only pizzeria in town that boasts a wood-burning oven. Yes, the real deal, the authentic, age-old, time-tested method where you simply are cooking in a fireplace of sorts. It gives the pizza an entirely different and lovely quality. So we're going to explore this wood-burning oven and all the miraculous pizzas that it produces. Please join us. I've nestled into a lovely table here at Elio's, and I have the menu in hand. Wonders are in here. You will notice, if we just start with the pizzas, there's two main sections, Bianca and Rosa. Simply the Rosa ones, like Rosa means red, it has the actual red plum tomato sauce as a base. The Bianca ones do not. It's a nice, simple olive oil base. But both categories of pizza boast a huge selection of ingredients, all sorts of neat combinations from which to choose. The atmosphere here within Elio's is actually very charming. When you walk in, you get a very authentic feel, and that's because it is completely authentic. These people are from Italy. And it's not uncommon for fellow patrons to be speaking Italian. In fact, they have Italian programming on their TVs very often as well. One of our favorite things about Elio's is that this is not some corporate franchise establishment. It is family owned, and really, you can tell they're honoring to time-tested traditions. Elio's is not a large capacity dining room. That's what makes it so nice and quaint. But in addition to the table seating, you also have this lovely at the cooking bar, as it were, seating. And this is one of my favorite seats in the house. You can actually see the oven right there. You see the pizzas going in. You see them coming out in all their volcanic, cheese bubbly glory. This really here is where the action is. My favorite spot is actually right up against that oven. Yes, it does get very, very steamy, but for the theatrics, it's well worth it. And nestled inside the wood-burning oven right now is a panzerotti, really a deluxe pizza puff, if you will. Very traditional, a nice gigantic dough shell, baking, filled with excellent ingredients, plum tomato sauce, mozzarella, delicious. Housed now inside of the wood-burning oven is one of their artisan focaccias. Any moment now, we're going to see a bubbling effect. Viewers, you'll have it right here before your very eyes. So this focaccia is their caprese, absolutely delicious. Check out the prosciutto di Parma, which is a primo cut of one of Italy's signature hams. You also see the fresh mozzarella, so much nicer and smoother than just regular sliced mozzarella. And then we have the tomatoes, fresh basil, olive oil, and oregano with this incredible bread that we saw bubbling forth, and you really have a unique treat here. So Elio's phenomenal sandwiches as well. This bruschetta is absolutely amazing. We have marinated artichoke hearts and arugula on this incredible bread that, of course, is made in their wood-burning oven. It gives the bruschetta bread a wonderful crustiness, and it's not too crispy. Elio's actually has 5 different kinds of bruschetta. They have the original traditional, of course, which is the diced tomatoes and basil. In addition to this one, they also have 3 others. They are all to be explored. Here is the Mediterranean salad. Tomato, red onions, beautiful lettuce, Kalamata olive, sun-dried tomato, cucumbers, and balsamic dressing. Again, fun, crusty, chewy grilled bread as the crowning touch. And here, of course, is the king of the Elio's On Fire menu, which would be their pizza, which was right by that fire in their wood-burning oven. So look how beautifully this turns out. Again, this is their rustica, and we thoroughly enjoyed it, both the crew and myself. And here we have the lovely prosciutto that you can see, and the crust turns out so nice and thin, has a beautiful chewiness and a lovely crustiness to it, especially on the edge here. You can just see it, that artisan look and feel. And then of course the volcanic cheese bubbles. All of these touches can only be produced by an authentic wood burning oven. So other portions of the Elio's menu that are not in the pizza realm, we have some antipasti here, some great appetizers, including carpaccio, which is such a lovely, delicate dish, but very unique. It's like a steak tartare of sorts, but a very thin, marinated Italian version. Here we have their signature dessert, which are crepes, and you can see that they're filled with all sorts of deliciousness, including Nutella, that beloved chocolate hazelnut Italian spread. We also have one with mascarpone cream and cannoli cream, delicious. And then here's our bruschetta section. On a previous visit, I actually tried their tuna bruschetta, which included mayo and capers. That was outstanding with a nice arugula touch as well. Here's the panzerotti. They also have salads, traditional sandwiches here. And then rounding out the menu here as I go to the rear would be a dozen different varieties of that incredible artisan focaccia treat. And there are so many different ingredients in here, some that have roasted eggplant, tuna, grilled chicken breast, so a whole variety of the focaccias. And then we have our traditional desserts and beverages. We certainly have our good stock of regular soft drinks, but they also have the San Pellegrino flavored sparkling waters, which are delightful. And then we have to mention, of course, the vino and the beer, of which they also have a great selection. So very nice whites as well as reds. They have some good standard stuff such as Chianti, Cab, Merlot, and some other neat Italian varietals as well. And also here we have a very nice selection of beers. We have chosen this evening to go with Peroni. It happens to be a beautiful summer evening, so with our food, we just thought, doesn't a nice cold Italian beer sound fabulous? And it was fabulous. Peroni has a very nice bite to it, but it's not too heavy. A very nice, refreshing accompaniment to all the food here at Elio's. And now we have a treat. We have the pleasure of speaking with the men behind the fire. That would be Elio himself, as well as his business partner, Mimo. Gentlemen, we're so pleased to have you on our show. And we're so intrigued with your choosing Addison as the location for this beautiful place. So of all the locations you could have selected, why Addison?
I mean, we choose Addison because there is a very strong community, Italian community in Addison. And we want to really thank them for the welcome they give it to us. And yeah, there's a lot of location, but let me tell you, Addison, it's a really nice town. Thank you so much, Addison.
Well, very good. I'd like to say grazie to you two for choosing Addison. The crew and myself both grew up here, so we're delighted to have something like this so authentic and so lovely right here in town. So what is your background? How is it that you got involved with the world of food and specifically the wood-burning oven concept?
We try to reproduce some real Italian pizzeria. So basically what we try to bring in Addison something really original. If you go in Italy, I mean, the Italian pizzeria in Italy is just like that. Wood-burning oven pizza, a little appetizer, little salads, some focaccia made out of the wood-burning oven. And that's where is our idea, is just bring the same concept, the same kind of a pizza, the real, original Italian pizza.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Something that we certainly have needed here. So now we have it and we couldn't be happier. Okay, I'm fascinated with this oven. Every time I come here, I love staring at this thing. So let's talk about this a little bit. Clearly, it's like a fireplace. You've got actual split logs that you use to heat it. How hot does it get in there?
Well, I get up to 700 degrees, and it's kind of like you have to play with this kind of oven. Some people that think it's really simple to cook a pizza in the oven, but you need a kind of an expertise on these kind of things. I just make a quick example. If your oven it's too low on temperature, your pizza will never cook so well. If it's too high, you're gonna burn your pizza. So it's kind of like you start to. It's kind of when you buy a car, and you have to start to know your car. Once you know your car, you know how fast you can go. That's what it is, a wood burning oven.
Very nice. So it's really only experience that gives you that wisdom to know how to maintain the temperature, when it needs to be stoked a little bit more, or when you might need to lay back a little bit.
You got it. That's what it is. You have to kind of compromise sometimes. If you need to just bring the temperature a little bit up, you have to fill it, and then you have to put some wood, and you have to choose it because we use three kind of different wood. So for three particular reasons, we use one wood which give you the high temperature, another wood will give you the flame, another wood give you the flavor. So you have to kind of know which one you're going to use at the right moment. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, but I cannot tell you all the secrets about it.
Of course. Yes. For sure, yes. Some things are sacred, and we will keep them that way, no problem. Okay, so we love your entire menu. Of course, the times we've been here, we've loved everything we've gotten. What are some of the popular items? Let's talk about the pizza. Do you have some particular customer favorites when it comes to pizzas that are ordered?
We basically, our main items is the margherita pizza, which is the real original Neapolitan pizza style, and is made out of fresh mozzarella bocconcini, imported from Italy, of course, fresh plum tomato, imported from Italy too, and of course made out of flour, imported from Italy too. So we try to use most our ingredients imported from Italy, and that's one of the secret, which is no secret anymore, on our product. Try to be more close as possible to the Italian product, which today it's a little bit hard because everybody try to use some imitation, this and that. No, for us, the first goal is use Italian product.
Yes, that is perfect, and that authenticity, so important and so apparent, not only in your food, but also in the atmosphere here. We really love this Italian cafe feel that we get every time we're here. I mean, even down to the Italian programming on the TV. We love it. So very well done with the atmosphere as well.
I mean, that's the way it's kind of natural for us to just to be welcoming for the Vita people that come to our place, and we really enjoy it. As you see, our place, our operation is it's a show everything. So when we make this place, we decide with Elio how we want to run our place. We want to see our customer, or we want to be back in the kitchen. So we decide to just make everything open. So you see everything we're doing from A to Z, what we're doing behind the glass, and we like to talk with you, share your impression about our product. Even if it's something, for example, in a busy night, we try to get the time to spend with you. It's very important for us. It's so relaxing for us.
Yes, yes, you both have always been so welcoming the times that we've been here. And yes, for me, of course, while the most wonderful part of the visit is the food, very second close is visiting with you two and watching you two work. We love the whole experience, and watching the two of you work with the oven and everything. It's a marvelous experience, the whole thing, the food plus everything else. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's talk about your hours. You're open 7 days a week. And what are your hours?
7 days a week. We open Sunday, we open 4 to 10. Then Monday and Tuesday, we open 3 to 10, 11 to 10 Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday, the weekend, 11, so a little more late. But even if you come late, not a problem. We here, we stay here, we do the pizza for you, don't worry about it. I learned that not only Italians like our pizza. That's what make us very, very happy. I mean, a lot of American people, they really love our pizza, and then we really thank for their support, because we understand now that our product, the Italian product, is cosmopolitan. It's a product that's all around the world, and that's what we're proud of it.
That is wonderful, and that's quite an accomplishment. I can tell you, speaking for the crew and myself, we are half Korean and half Polish, so you've even reached Asians. So there you go.
That's good.
Because
That's
we
good.
love your
That's
pizza
good.
so much.
Thank you.
Right, very good. Well, gentlemen, again, we thank you, grazie, for all your
Grazie.
graciousness, and we wish you all the best to Elio's on Fire in the years to come.
Grazie mille.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're wrapping up our visit here at Elio's on Fire, and what a gem of a place we have here. The signature of it all is that wood burning oven, that time-tested method of cooking, and the gentlemen here have their craft honed to absolute perfection. It's completely obvious in the pizzas that they churn out, and it's a signature style of cooking. So what a special thing we have here. Remember that Elio's is much, much more than just the lovely pizza. We talked about their appetizers, salads, the amazing focaccia sandwiches, panzerotti, as well as desserts and fun beverages. So for all these things together, Elio's on Fire is amazing. If you have not experienced the fire for yourselves, you must. Elio's on Fire on Lake Street in Addison, an amazing part of the Addison Appetite.